Alright guys, what's up? First stop of the day, stopping here at FedEx, picking up a box from Josh and Jackie at Ball Python Shed. Let's see what they've got. Alright guys, just got out of FedEx, got the box right here. We're gonna head home and open it up. Alright guys, so what's up? We're here in the snake room. Got this box here from Josh and Jackie, Ball Python Shed. I'm gonna hand the camera over to Mixology wife. She's gonna do a little close-up in that, and we're gonna get this thing open and show you guys what's going on. A couple different projects in this one we're planning on. Been working with Josh and Jackie pretty closely on this deal for quite a while. And the weather, although it's crappy today, it's finally warmed up enough to get them shipped out here. So let's see what we got here. As always, they include really nice stuff with theirs that I really like. It's you know, stickers, which we're going to put on the incubator, business cards, a care sheet that always had their last feeding, and it's just some general care information on there, and then a genetics breakdown based on where they came from, the pairings to make them in that. So, with that said, there should be 3 in here. Everything's packed really well, it looks like. We'll save that. That's part of a pair. Alright, we'll start here. I'm going to say I do like the way that they do this. This is something I saw Mike Schultz do on his. After you get the bag knotted, you wrap it with some electrical tape. This is so much easier to undo than cable ties, and in my opinion just as effective. So this is part of our clown project as well. We've got a couple others. Obviously, you know, the visual clown girl and a couple of het clown girls. This guy is right in the middle of shed, actually. And Josh asked me if I wanted to wait, but it's not a big deal. We can deal with him. But so as good as it's going to be, unfortunately, since he's literally right in the middle of shed, this is a lesser spot nose, 100% het clown male. So we'll put up some new pictures in that too, obviously, when he comes out of the shed completely, because he looks pretty rough right now, but he's in great shape, really nice color. Josh said he's been eating fantastic, so you can see he's obviously putting on some good size already. And we're hoping to use this as a stepping stone towards the Batman and lesser Batman, which is the spot nose leopard clown and lesser spot nose leopard clown. So that's the first one. Let's set him over here on his bag. Alright, where's the third one? Here we go. Alright, these two. This is a fun pairing. You know that we're into the scaleless head stuff and working on towards the scaleless eventually. We've got the pastel inchy scaleless head male, we've got a scaleless head female, and we're also really big fans of piebaldism and that. So this one here, if I can get this knot undone, you gotta like Josh and Jackie's personality and sense of humor in that. I don't know if you can see this on the bag here, but they drew us a picture of a glass, obviously, for the mixology side of it. And this girl destroyed her bag, which I knew she would. Josh told me she was going to. But that's alright, we'll get her cleaned up and put in her box. This is just a visual pied female. Fairly low white on this one, by contrast to our banana pied and our pied het lavender. This one's much lower white, but equally as beautiful. Really nice quality. Looks great. And so to go with her is this one. This is a stepping stone project here, probably 3-4 years out, in all honesty. These have all been really feisty, this type here, of the ones that we've gotten, so I just gotta keep an eye on him. This one here is a scaleless head, male, 100% het pied. So obviously we put these two together, we'll have a chance at making scaleless head pieds that are visual. Save a couple of those back and take a shot at a scaleless, completely scaleless piebald. So he looks really nice, in great shape. A little bit lower expression than the other two that we've got, which is not a problem. Obviously really nice track marks for the pied. We know that he's 100% het pied from the pairing he came from. But everything looks really good on him. So that's the haul for today. Scaleless head, het pied, male, visual pied female, and the lesser spot nose 100% het clown male. So I forgot to record this, but I just spent the last 2 hours, actually last night, spent the last 2 hours cleaning all of the rat tubs and getting all of the babies checked, make sure the pinkies are all healthy, seeing the size of the ones growing up, move them up to breeder tubs, stuff like that. I'm actually in the process of building a third one of these racks. I've got 5 more colonies in here already that need to be moved up, but take a look at this. There's 3 huge bags of rat bedding and stuff. They were desperately in need of being cleaned. I was trying to go 10 to 12 days or so between them, but they, with a lot of babies in each of those tubs, they've gotten pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do is take you over and let you look. We're gonna go through the tubs, and now that I'm back home from work again today, and we'll take a look at the pups, and we'll go out tomorrow and show you putting together another one of these racks. I'll show you my build ideas and how I put them together. So let's check out these racks. So these racks that I build are all 6 tubs high. They use the medium concrete tubs you get at Home Depot. I specifically use the ones from Home Depot. The ones from Lowe's don't seem to be as good a quality in my opinion. 5-gallon waters on top, all plumbed down the sides. Every tub has its own water. I'll show you when we're building the other one how I plumb all of those. They've all got dividers for food up top, and then this is actually a recommendation of a friend of mine. He told me to put this brace in here, with the idea being when you pull the tub out, if there's no brace in here, they can actually get to the back of the tub and push up on this far enough to be able to get off the back. So did that, and then all of them have solid backs and whatnot. And then just a little extra peace of mind, I put a bolt in them. This just runs down through a hole in the tub here. That's just to make sure that the tub can't ever come out. So let's take a look at some of these guys in here. This is a colony of 1.3. That's what this means. These are drop dates for the litters I have, and then as of last night when I did the cleaning, the current count of pups in every tub. It cracks me up when the moms just drag them around like that. It doesn't hurt the babies at all, no problems there. I leave my males in full time. I don't rotate them out, and then after about 3 or 4 litters, I'll take the male out and leave the moms for a few weeks or so, just to make sure that they can get some time off and whatnot. This is a pretty big tub here. This is I probably got one of the more full tubs I've got here. This is a 1.4 colony, and we have a litter from April 1st and a litter from April 6th. And if you saw my Instagram story, at Mixology on Instagram, I highlighted this little guy right here. I actually think it's a female, and I hope it is, because if so, I'm going to keep her and raise her up as a breeder, because I love this coat. It's so pretty. I think she's going to look incredible when she gets full size. So these are all pretty good size feeders for like your 200 to 300 gram ball pythons and whatnot. not necessarily going to show you every single tub, just wanted to show you a few here. For those that are curious, this is Missouri 6F rodent food. Comes in these pellets. And we just put them on top here in this grate, obviously, and they can absolutely get up to it. This thing's constantly running low on food. This one here is actually my biggest tub because it's got all 4 litters in it for all 4 females. There's 33 pups in this one of various sizes. I love seeing all the little pups grow up and start to get bigger and run around and get furry and fuzzy and that. And I had one yesterday on my Instagram story as well that was just getting ready to open his eyes. So there's those. Like I said, bottom tub down there has 5 males for the new colonies. Bottom tub on the right side's got 20 females for the 1.4 colonies. And then I run a maternity tub. Some people don't do this. There's actually 3 in here now, but these were my first 2 moms. This one and this one. That girl I took out because she had an injury, so I put her over here so she could heal. I think she got kind of in a fight or something with one of the males. But yeah, these 2 moms here, the black hooded moms, they were my first 2, and when the litters started getting real small, you know, you get 4 or 6 at a time, maybe even less, I took them out, stopped breeding them, put them over here, and if I have to nurse, if I have to bring any babies over so that the moms can keep producing, this is where they'll come. And they'll raise them up until they are weaned, usually between 4 and 5 weeks from the time they're born. That's why I have all of these dates, so I know when roughly 4 and 5 weeks are. When they become weaned, I put them in here, and these are all my larger feeders currently, and I got a couple mice in there too. I have one ball python I'll show you guys in a different video that's just being a little stubborn getting on food, so we'll get him going, but we'll do so on mice. And then some of you might be asking about this piece here. This is a shout out to Rats 101 on Instagram. That's Pops. It's Chris Cersei's dad, Chris from Ball Pythons 101. That's his dad. He runs the Rats 101 Instagram channel and he told me about putting in this same mesh as it's on top. Put it in here for them, for the little ones, especially like these mice and that, and when they're little, they can climb up on here to get to the food if they're not quite tall enough to reach up underneath. And I see them up here constantly. They love this stuff. It works perfectly. So shout out to Pops. Thanks for the tip on that one. That works awesome. So with that said, I need to get all of this outside, get the snake room cleaned back up, check everybody, and let's go do that now. Hey, I was just checking on some animals, wanted to show you this. I love opening tubs and seeing this. This is probably one of my favorite girls I've got. We picked her up at the Denver show. Check this out. This is when you know what you're doing is working right. By the way, this was our first girl that we've tried shedding on paper. It's our female clown Penny. Open the tub, take out the hide that I made. I'll do a video on these later. And look at this. One solid, beautiful shed. Just the way we like to see it. And now, my girl Penny looks like an absolute superstar. Just look at that color and contrast. Hi, Penny. So excited to see a clean, solid one-piece shed. And just goes to prove too, nothing against ReptiChip. I love the ReptiChip stuff and I use it in other tubs, but this was just a test. Actually, let's do this. Let's take her out and put her in one of my reserve tubs here just for a moment. And we'll go ahead and clean her tub out. We'll take her water. We'll set her up here. Made these as well. These are just puppy dishes that I got at Ace Hardware, believe it or not, for like $1 a piece. And then 4-inch PVC couplers that I cut in half. Make 2 holders out of each one. Now they can't be tipped over. We'll take this and we'll dump it. And we're gonna go over here to our station and we're gonna get it cleaned. Get this urate out of here. And then we just use a pre-mixed concentrate of chlorhexidine. Buy it in a 5-gallon jug. Just a little tiny bit, but you much like a splash really in one of these bottles. Doesn't harm the animal, completely disinfects, great cleaner. I do have other cleaner as well, but this one, if you can see, specifically says right on it, not for reptiles. This is a really high concentrate disinfectant. I use it for my work surfaces, stuff like that, especially after feeding the rats, just to make sure everything's nice and clean. There we go. So let's grab our girl Penny here and toss her shed out. I don't keep them like Kusko does. Maybe I will when they get bigger. Oops, drop the tub off the lip there. She looks big and bad, but she's a sweetheart. Never taken a shot at me. Even in shed when she's full in blue and can't hardly see, still looks incredible. Love this girl. Just a simple female clown. But yeah, I just want to share that with you real quick. Let's go back out and get the garbages put away from the rat tubs that we cleaned, and we'll go build that other rack. All right, let's go. So I came back in after taking all that garbage out, and those things are heavy. They're like probably 50, 60 pounds a piece when you get rid of all that rat bedding and crap in that. Came back in to start just running through the tubs again. I check them 3-4 times a day. It seems like I open every tub. Pull a snake out a lot of times, kind of just play with them, keep them placid. I got a couple that are not real friendly, but we'll get there. But anyway, came back in and started checking on them again and found another one. Check this out. So this is my girl Claire, our spot nose female. She's growing like a weed. You can see here denoted with an S on her tub means shed, and you can also tell in paper. And look at this, another girl shed beautifully. One solid sheet here. I could unroll it, but kind of messy. Shed beautifully on paper. So I think that's a success for us. Shout out to Billy Rose up in Canada at Mutation Creation. Talked to him for quite a bit last week about the paper thing and whatnot. So here's my girl Claire, just a normal spot nose. Really sweet girl. Not sure what we're gonna do with her yet. She probably won't be ready for this season anyway, so not too worried. And I just love, see, she'll cooperate with me here. Just love this belly pattern. So busy, so clean. It's Claire. Hey guys, so this might seem kind of chopped up a little bit. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense completely in this video, but it will next week as well. The video is running a lot longer in editing and that than I was expecting, so we're going to do the rat rack building video and all of that stuff in next week's video. So all the footage I took that I may have referenced earlier on this one, if I did, will all be next week. So including this. So I told you I had that other 3-high done, so we got it up and installed. It's on Instagram if you saw that. So anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna close out now for this one. Thanks guys for coming up, checking it out and supporting us. I'm gonna roll some, hopefully if I can upload it quickly, 4K B-roll footage of some of the new stuff that again you might see next week as well. The couple of pied things and the clown and het clown and whatnot. So thanks for coming out, watching the video, supporting us. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Mixology. Like us, follow us, send me a message if you need anything. Comment down below what you guys are thinking. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, any tips, tricks, Anything you don't like, that's fine too. I got some good criticism on the last video. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Over 50 subscribers in 1 week, that's huge. Over 130 views, like right away, that was awesome. So I really appreciate that. That's motivating for me to keep going. A couple quick shout outs. Thank you so much to Miguel at Always Evolving Pythons and Brian Kusko at Triple B and Brian Kusko's channel. Those guys have been instrumental in this, and they keep pushing me to keep moving forward and shooting the video and putting them out every Wednesday. That was big. So thanks to all those guys. Thank you to all of you that comment, that send us messages on Instagram. We're trying to be as available as possible. So just let us know if you need anything, if there's anything we can help you with, if we can, you know, teach you about some of the racks, whatever the case may be. We always trying to interact with you as much as possible. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you don't. Put a comment, let us know why. And I will see you guys next week. Enjoy this awesome footage of some of our animals. See you guys.
Good.